What's going on, guys? Hope all is well. Today is June 15th, Saturday, the day before Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I'm going to a new install from yesterday. I'm on call. I'm on backup, but I guess the kid ahead of me has a couple calls. So I'm in my personal car. I'm gonna go grab my van from my house. And the customer says that the system is overcooling. So it could be, sounds like it could be maybe a ducted mini with dip switches, or maybe thermostat wires are backfeeding, or whatever it could be. Or it could be that they're just cold, which I doubt. But let's see what it is. Like molasses. This is every day. This is crazy. Drive on the grass. Hit some trees on the way down. Buy my CD twice. See me in the street and be like, yo, he nice. That's on the low though. Parts of the home.
Totally. Come on upstairs.
Let's go check it out, right? Show me the thermostats, please, first. But what's the actual issue?
The issue is, come on up.
Is one of them?
I set up the temperature for each of them.
Okay.
That for 4 different times.
Program.
I can show this
No,
to you.
I believe it.
So midday upstairs, I've got it set at 76.
Okay.
It was 69 and then 68. I finally figured, what the hell do I do? So I turned it off.
Okay. Good.
It didn't go off.
Oh.
It's continued to run 100%.
It's running right now?
It's running right now.
Let's go check this out. I'm gonna shut this door.
That's the problem.
That's an issue. So this is cooling only. You're using baseboard heat.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. It's not a heat pump, you're saying?
No heat pump.
Okay. So we're wired with a W. Single transformer. We have power. We have common. We have yellow for cooling and green for indoor fan. We have no heat. We don't need to. Okay. Disconnected everything, and we're still running. So we have a constant system cooling, constant system fan running. Now we're gonna go upstairs. All right, so I took the thermostat off down there, as you can see. Okay, now he's going downstairs to the first floor. I want him to call for cooling because they're normally open right now. So I want to see that close, okay? He said it is cooling, but I want him to bring it down to see if that energizes from this panel here. This is reading that it's closed, right? So it's going to be either in the configuration or we have a wire touching, and whoever cut these wires is, I mean, they're all, you got just, thank you so much. Okay, so now we want to go into this panel here and open this up. Okay, so you have Y1, which is yellow, according to this. You have Y2, which is orange, according to this. Okay. And then you have your G is green, your common is white, okay? They had white into W upstairs. So not upstairs, over here. Right, so you're wired in, like I said, G, you're wired in yellow and orange, right? This goes to your equipment. Okay, this goes to your equipment. So you have your G, you have your Y2, your Y1. Okay, here, they had this into W. So let's see what they're doing over here. Let me check the thermostat wiring. Okay. He's turning the thermostat downstairs. Off common to Y. Okay, so he just turned the thermostat off downstairs, okay? come over here and go common on zone 2 to Y. Let's see if I have a call. Because he keeps cooling and cooling and cooling, so. And I don't. So, there's something else going on. Oh, let me purge it. Okay, so now zone 2, zone 1 is off, for, like it's supposed to be, okay? So this should shut off, or our settings are bad. We're gonna go through these settings now. And let me see, make sure I don't have a call at R. I mean, R to Y, I should have 27 volts. That's good. Now I'm gonna wire this properly. One more time explaining it. So you have right here your R or your open and the same. Okay, so you have your M4 and your M6. And you have your M4 and your M6 the right way. Okay, AC only. This is what I find here. So your O and your B is wired to where your G is supposed to be. Okay. You had your white, you had your heat wired to W. It's AC only. Okay. And you had your zone wires in the same to constantly stay open. Okay, so every time the downstairs thermostat is calling, guess what's going to happen upstairs? It's not going to close when it needs to because they were in the open position. So now we're going to wire this properly. We're going to wire it because they cut the orange and the yellow back, which, or the orange back anyway, which is to keeping it the same. So we're going to use our white for our Y2. Our common, where our common goes, is blue, and our R for our power. And we're going to put the G where the G belongs. Common, Y1, fan, power, Y2. You have your schedule option, which you want. 125, you have Fahrenheit scale. 200 was on cooling only because it's a cooling only system. And then 220 we had on one stage, and it's a 2-stage system. So we're going to go up with that. Yeah, so we want that one to cool. So just make sure it cools. Thank you. Look at that. Look at that. So this is the downstairs where he is. We're waiting for the cool to kick on. I had to put fan to on. So you're gonna get your voltage from common to fan. And we're waiting for our cooling to kick on. Which is not yet. But that one's closed as it should. And then we'll do the opposite. I'm just waiting for the cooling to kick on that Y1 common. And we should have 28 volts, 27 volts when that kicks in. Okay, now you could actually leave that one on if you want. And let's come up here and try this one. So we have that thermostat off right there, which we put back on the wall. And we're gonna watch it actuate before it was staying on. So you kept that one on down there? Yeah. All right, now let's open that one if you don't mind. And then we're gonna try to close it to make sure it closes. Once it opens, give it a second. And I gotta close this door and make sure we are calling. Now it's off, so you're gonna give it a couple minutes to close, and then you can go feel the pressure that you wanted to downstairs. He was saying that he wasn't getting any airflow, a lot of airflow downstairs, because they basically every time this called, and that just stayed open the whole time, even when it shouldn't have. So it's okay. It was just a wiring mistake, and this is AC only. He has different heating system that he uses, which is boiler, and he didn't want to do a heat pump. It's a simple mistake. We all make mistakes, so just kind of sucks that, you know, sometimes you have to really look at the wiring on these boards because they're so, I mean, you could so easily put a wire into the wrong thing. So he's still calling downstairs, and we're off on the upstairs, and before that wouldn't close. Nice. It's a nice unit. Beautiful unit. That's not us. 2024. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Basically, you saw it. So it was just a mistake. Some wires were, as you saw, not wired properly at the actuator or the second zoned system. So after wiring it, as you know, we have to go through the mode in the logic of the zone panel to get it to operate, and it's operating. But happy Saturday. Take care. Happy Father's Day again, and enjoy the weather if it's as nice as it is here where you are. If that makes sense, if that came out correctly. Take care. Thank you.